Roadside attractions are quirky, often bizarre, and uniquely themed landmarks or small, independent, and usually free attractions located along highways and rural routes. Do you love to travel?
Do you love road trips?
Do you love finding hidden treasures in towns all over the USA? Hi, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Craig. Welcome to Treasures of Our Town. It's the podcast that explores unique and charming towns scattered throughout the United States.
Guided by our love for location-based games like geocaching, join us as we venture into some of the country's most intriguing destinations, uncovering hidden gems and local secrets along the way.
On today's episode, it is March Madness.
Yes, it's back. Should we cue the music now?
I've already done the music, Josh, before you even worried about it. I did the music before I did March Madness. You see, I have these in my mind for editing. Jeez.
I see. Very, very good. And if you're just listening to our podcast for the very first time, we are doing not just March Madness. It has nothing to do with basketball, but everything about one of our favorite things, and that is Roadside Attractions March Madness. This is the third time we've done it.
Josh, should we bring in our guest straight away, or are we going to do our little upgrades and delays first?
We can include her in the upgrade and delays. How about that? Absolutely. Well, Josh, bring her in. Who are we speaking to today? Yes, so we have a special guest with us to join us for the March Madness. Somebody we've had on the show not once, but twice. The only guest, Craig, that we've had on 2 times in a row. She was so interesting to talk to that we had to stretch it out for 2 episodes. That's right. It is Megan Bannister, Olio in Iowa. Hello, Megan. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here for, a third time, technically.
Yes. And we could not think of a better person. You were, I'll just say, Megan, you were our number one choice. Number one.
I'm so excited.
We're like, you know who we should get to do this with us? Megan. Olio and
definitely Iowa. The first bracket I've ever been seated first in. So I'm excited to hear that.
Look at that. She's come out already, running for this one. So, Megan, you've actually got your bracket ready, or your 5 ready to go as well.
I do.
Nice. Josh, do we want to include the Megan now? Megan, this is off the cuff now for you. What we do with Josh and I, we do our upgrades and delays for the last 2 weeks before after the last episode and before this one. So like any travel plans as well, you have upgrades such as into first class, or sometimes you have delays, etc. as well. So any sort of upgrades or delays for you in the last couple of weeks?
An upgrade. So I just got back from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which was my first time there and also my first time in North Carolina. And that was really fun. I learned all about their Moravian culture and kind of history and ties to America's 250, and got to see some really cool roadside attractions that we're going to talk about, one of them potentially. And also got to meet the creator of the Artomat. If you've ever seen those, like the repurposed cigarette vending machines that bend little art. I've been a big fan. They have, I think, more than 200 of them around the world. And so got to meet him. So that was really cool. And then delays. We've been renovating a bathroom since October at my house. And it was an unplanned renovation, which is always the best kind.
And this time of the year for a renovation isn't really fun either, especially if it's so fun.
Yeah. And luckily we have another bathroom, but it is our tiny basement bathroom. So not ideal. And it has just kind of been dragging on, but I think we're getting really close. I'm going to paint this weekend, so I'm excited about that.
Nice. Josh, what about yourself, mate? Any delays or upgrades for you?
Oh, you know this, but I had a real delay.
Yeah, a real one.
An actual real delay. And it was more like a cancellation than a delay.
22-hour delay. 22
Yeah, 22 hours. Yeah, that's funny. When they roll it over to the next day, if it's less than 24 hours, is it a delay and not a cancellation? Anyway, so yeah, there was an upside to it, though, because the original flight was a red eye, and I got to miss work the next day because I couldn't get home. So I didn't have to take a red eye home, which was nice. So yeah, thanks. I'm not going to say the airline because someday, Craig, they might want to sponsor this show, a travel show. So I'll take it. My upgrade, I just found out about an hour ago, Craig, that this podcast officially now has 50,000 downloads.
Yes. I saw that too. The email come through.
50,000. Yeah, I just saw that come through. 50,000. I did the math. We have roughly, 70 episodes. So that's roughly 780 downloads an episode. Now, those are just downloads. I don't know if those are all, they've all been listened to. Probably not. But still, in the podcasting world, I think that's above, I would say it's above average of like popular, but of all podcasts, we're probably above average.
That's right. I mean, we know Joe Rogan will kill Tony, but it is what it is. You got to take what you can get, Josh. Exactly.
How about you, Craig? What are your upgrades and delays?
Well, I suppose I tried to think of mine as well. All I can think about is that with my delay, Josh, again, this is going back to my little homesteading era as well. And the delay is that I still have a rat issue in the chicken coops. So I'm catching rats every single night in my little Ratnado 5000. So, but that means I have to dispatch of them every single morning too before breakfast. So that's not very fun. But anyway, so that would be a delay. My upgrade though, Josh, I think I said it. No, I didn't say it on this podcast, but I have not 1, 2, or 3, but 4 more baby chicks now are actually in the brooder. They're right next to me as we speak, and thankfully for my little setup that I have, you probably won't be able to hear them. So the little chirps they do too. So, and these chicks, they're rare. They're a different type of breed, and they do green eggs. So they lay bright green eggs.
For St. Paddy's Day, how great, how appropriate.
No, they do, because we want to do a whole like the rainbow egg cartons
for Easter.
See, so well, no, just in general for sales in general for sales later on in the year. So
I saw a picture too. Did you get your very first egg?
Yes, that's the other thing as well.
A big upgrade.
Yeah, that was a very big upgrade actually. We got 6, Megan. We got 6 little chicks or chickens, and they've all grown up now. Well, one of them is really grown up. She's turned into a lady. The other 5 are still in the waiting. But yeah, she popped out her very first one. We could see her walking around all funny. And I thought, what's she, because they free range. What's she up to? She's trying to find a place to sort of lay the egg. And next minute she found a place and she was disappeared. But then we heard her for a split second. And we went, what was that? So we ran out and had a look, and yeah, there was the egg. So very small. They're only very tiny eggs, the first couple. So, but she's getting bigger eggs now, which is good. So there you go.
Exciting.
Megan, this podcast is partial travel and now partial chicken raising.
I love it.
And Megan knows. Any money, Megan, you know about chicken math, don't you?
I do. Yeah.
See? There you go. It's a real thing. I had to teach and teach Josh and show Josh what chicken math actually was. But anyway. All right, Josh, shall we move into the definition, first and foremost, of a roadside attraction for those who don't actually know? And let's try and rein Josh in this year as well. So he's the winner of Megan, if you didn't know, he's the winner of the last 2 years of the March Madness.
Which means all of them. And we all have to swear upon our roadside attractions that we will pick what we really believe is the best one, right?
Always,
right?
Always do.
We're not gonna just do it because last year, and we both did this. There were times where it was one of mine versus one of yours, and I picked yours, even if it was mine. So
yeah, absolutely. I'm always an honest guy, and even the patrons know how honest I am, and I'm a man of the patrons. And Josh, I even sent you a little what do you call it? A AI caricature of myself that I didn't make, but one of our patrons made today as well.
Well, we know that you don't like AI art, so that probably was very disgusting to you.
It was bittersweet. I was like, that's pretty cool, and thank you for doing that, but I really don't like AI stuff. So anyway, right. Josh, definitions, mate.
Here is our definition of a roadside attraction. A roadside attraction are quirky, often bizarre, and uniquely themed landmarks or small, independent, and usually free attractions located along a highway and rural routes. So that is our loosely based definition of a roadside attraction. And before we get into this, the reason we have Megan here is that she is a roadside attraction expert.
Yes.
She's written books about all of them in the state of Iowa. But she goes way beyond there. She travels all over. She's been down in your area, I think, many times, Gulf Shores area, many times. And so, Megan, we're expecting big things from you. Maybe the world's largest things, but we're excited you're on this show. And thank you for coming on and breaking our ties.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Now, Josh, if people haven't listened to a March Madness before, there is 20 teams in total. Now, I've got 5. Josh, you've got 5. Megan's got 5, and 5 from the patrons after last episode as well. So that brings it to the 20. Now, I see on our show notes, you've got like a bracket already set up and handwritten up as well. Tell everyone how you did the bracket and the seating for this as well.
Yes, it was really last year we did it with the patrons, so the patrons got to vote for their favorites, and that's how we seated them. But this time I fed ChatGPT our definition for a roadside attraction. I put all of them in there, and I asked them to seed them 1 to 20. 1 being what it thinks is the most like a roadside attraction, and what it thinks is least like a roadside attraction. Now, it was really interesting because, and also here's another prompt I gave it. I said that in the first round, we should not have us play ourselves. So there couldn't be like 2 of me in the first round. Or 2 of you. Yes. 2 patrons. So we're in the first round, we're always facing a different person, which that probably affected the seeding a little bit too. So it wasn't fully what ChatGPT thought was the best and the worst. It's roughly what it is, but just to make sure we weren't playing ourselves. So, and this is how it works. Yeah, this is how it works. We're gonna talk about the first round is always the longest because we have to talk through all of the roadside attractions. So buckle in, people. And then as the tournament goes, the bracket style tournament goes, it gets faster and faster towards the end, towards the final champion. And so how this works is we're going to present short, in a brief way, our roadside attraction, why we think it's awesome. And then there can be discussion with the 2 other people. And then the last person whose roadside attraction is kind of gets the final word. Okay. So, but the key is to try to keep it succinct because this first round does get very, very long. And then we vote.
Yeah. The 3
and
of
the one with the most votes moves forward.
And that's that's another reason why you're here, Megan, as well. So it's 3 votes, so it cannot be tied between Josh and Ryan. So the 3 is it. And the patrons aren't here to sort of vote themselves. So there we go. All right, Josh, the first one we have up, who is it?
Yes, the first play-in game is, if you're playing along, is seed 16 versus seed 17. This is Megan versus myself. And Megan, your 16 is, I want to make sure I read it correctly because I abbreviated them here, the Last Shell Oil Clamshell Station. Okay?
Yes.
And mine is the Big Tin Man in Hart, Michigan. And yours is in Winston-Salem, where you just were. So this must be fresh in your mind, Megan. Ladies first, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the Last Shell Oil Clamshell Station.
Yes. Yeah, this one is kind of a mouthful, but I feel like it requires the clamshell because it does have it's one of the unique architecture buildings. And so it is actually, for anyone listening, a giant yellow clamshell, like the Shell logo, with kind of fun red accents. And in the 30s, there were a series of these that were built around Winston-Salem and kind of nearby areas in the triad there. And this is the only one remaining in the whole country. So nationally significant. It also was the first service station to be considered a national historic landmark on the National Register. So that one is kind of fun. And just like a really cool, kind of weird photo op in the middle of a neighborhood.
It would be a perfect place for a Little Mermaid cosplayer to stand in front of.
Yes. Yeah. There's also a really terrifying mannequin of a old service station guy inside of it. So if you need a little jump scare, it's got that too.
Yeah. If you're looking at pictures of it, it's literally a shell of a gas station. And it was a real gas station. It is pretty cool.
And I do see the jump scare man too in the photos as well there too, Megan. So wearing a pinkish sort of outfit, a pink red outfit with a black bow tie and black suspenders too. Very cool.
Very fancy.
All right. So mine is the Big Tin Man in Hart, Michigan. I have not been to this location, and it is exactly what you think it is. It is a giant Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz holding his heart next to a body of water. And it's fairly new. I think it was just put up in 2022. So I saw this. Craig, you know I'm a big fan of The Wizard of Oz. And I'm very jealous that you went to Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. I'm jealous that you've been to the Wizard of Oz Museum in Kansas. Tim and I, and we were in Los Angeles, and I saw one of the real pair of ruby slippers at the Academy Award Museum. Anyway, Side note, but we're talking about the Big Tin Man. It is a Big Tin Man. I believe it's taking a knee. It's Tebowing it up. You remember when people said Tebow it up? Maybe you don't, Craig, because you're Australian. You do. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
He's an Australian. I'm surprised he knows that American football reference. He's on one knee, but from the ground up on one knee, he is 12 feet tall. And it's in Hart, Michigan. Okay.
That is cute.
Adorable. And they said they put it by water because he rusted there. That's why he's not moving.
He's stuck.
That's why he's not moving.
He's stuck.
And he does have a heart in his hand, putting it on his chest as well. So I see there on the photos too for it too. So there you go.
All right.
Oh,
so I don't think I need to say. I kind of explained this differently. I explained it like there were 4 people here. We don't have to talk about it. Now is the time to vote.
That's right. So first and foremost, Josh and Megan, you two vote first because I may not be needed for this. That's all I'm saying. And I kind of hope I'm not.
Are you, Craig? I think you should talk. Before we vote, Craig, you need to talk about what you are thinking. You don't have to vote right now, but I think you can influence our decisions too.
Well, absolutely. I mean, but in saying that too, I'm really, I'll be honest with you, I'm on the fence with this one. I've got splinters in my backside. That's how much I am, because you got old versus new. You got historic versus something that's been put in there. You've got things like with the shell, you know what I mean? It's representing 2 different things. And you got this one here, and it's also in the heart of Michigan. And we all know with Tin Man, you needed a heart, the whole lot. So I'm really, as I said, I'm not going for either at the moment. I'm very, very torn between these 2. First off bat, thanks about that, Josh. Thanks.
All right, I'll just say I do love the historical nature of the Shell gas station, and I love that it's the only one left, but. It's pulling my heartstrings. I gotta go with the Big Tin Man.
Mm-hmm. And what about you, Megan?
I think I'm getting swayed for the Big Tin Man too. He's very cute. I love a big guy. That really just gets me.
Thank goodness I wasn't needed. So there you go, Josh. Right. You move forward with the Big Tin Man. But after Josh spoke for the second time and me thinking about it more, I was actually going to go with the clamshell. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, right? Because I was going for the history part of it. I know, the old oil and gas station side of things too. So, all right, Josh, who have we got up next? So the Big Tin Man goes through. Who have we got next?
This one is going to be Craig versus the patrons. Okay.
Oh.
Who's going to represent the patrons? Maybe I should be the voice of the patrons this year, Craig.
Well, only when it's against me. Well, I'll be the voice of the patrons against you. Who have we got?
All right. We got the large picnic basket. World's largest picnic basket, which I think is also a building. I don't want to spoil it. Versus, Craig, Hell, Michigan.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks very much for that. Wow. I got absolutely no hope now.
I did not see these.
That's okay. World's largest picnic basket. First and foremost, I must say I have been here. I drove past it. I didn't go here to the purpose of going here. I did a normal, real, full-blown roadside attraction where I was driving through the area, and I saw this thing in the distance. I went, "What is that?" And had to come off the highway itself to actually have a look at it. It is the world's largest picnic basket. It is an actual building, and people still work inside this building. So you can imagine going to work and literally work inside a picnic basket. Mm-hmm. It's the former Longaberger Basket Building. It's in Newark, Ohio. See, Megan already knows where this one is. It's 7 stories of office structure completed in 1997 that mimics the company's medium market basket, they call it, measuring 192 feet long and 126 feet wide at the base. And it stands as an iconic 160 replica of the original. So 160 times the replica of the original. And so, yes, I've been there. I had got photos with it, and that is the world's largest picnic basket. Now, Josh.
Okay. Well, the patrons pick, we talked about it on the last episode because we narrowed it down, is the city of Hell, Michigan. Or I shouldn't call it a city. It was more like a town, very small town, with a couple buildings and a bar. But we talked about Hell, Michigan. This is actually, you can go to hell. Let's see if I can remember some of the features of it. There's a church there where you can get married in hell, so it can only go up from there. There's a gift shop where you can, and a post office, so you can send a letter from Hell, Michigan, and they will singe it. They will burn the bottom of it. You can become the mayor of Hell for $100, and you get a little certificate where you own a 1 by 1 inch plot of land, and so you can say you own a piece of hell.
Wow.
Do I have to say anything else? There's a hell bar there. It's an ice cream shop, I believe. Hell, Michigan. There's a lot of features here. I think the patrons chose well.
Yeah. Any questions, Megan, before we move on?
Any questions? Have you been to either of these?
So the world's largest picnic basket has been on my list for a minute. I have family members who are big Longaberger collectors. So, and the story of that company is super fascinating too. If you love like a kind of schemy corporate story. But that one has been on my list. I have not been to hell, but now I'm thinking I probably need to go because I had no idea so many things to do. I had no idea there was so much to do there. So, but yeah, that's a tricky. My one question would be is if an entire town of attractions can be eligible up against a singular individual attraction.
I know. We had a discussion about that. And if you watch the video of Hell, Michigan, it's literally like the size of a park.
Yeah, it's not a big
So it feels like, if Hell feels like one thing, it doesn't feel like
that's fair.
Lots of things.
I would say, Megan, as well, that yes, that is true, and I agree with what you were saying in regards to the whole town. You know what I mean? Can the whole town be a roadside attraction? But knowing the size, because I've been to the picnic basket, the whole town could fit inside the picnic basket.
That's true.
So that's it. But again, it's one of those things. Do you want that quirkiness of hell, or do you want to one of the world's largest things? So that's what I think too. I personally, I'm going to put it out there. I'm actually going to go against the patrons this time and go picnic basket.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go to hell. I'm going for hell. Just the interactive nature of being able to get a postcard sent and possibly be the mayor. I love that kind of stuff.
That is fun. I think I'm going to have to stick with the giant theme and go with the picnic basket on this one.
Whoa.
Apologies to, I know, an upset early.
I think that's an upset.
Yeah, but apologies to Hell.
What was the rankings of them, Josh? The seatings?
They were 15 and 18. Hell was ranked 18, so it was considered less.
So it's technically not an upset. See, so
it's not upset, but Craig, at the patrons, we were talking like this could win it. Hell, Michigan could win it all.
Could win it all. Oh man, that is an upset.
That's how. That's what's so fun about March Madness. Upsets.
This is true. All right, Josh, write that in. The large picnic basket, the world's largest picnic basket's through. Next up, Josh, who have we got?
Oh, Craig, it's me versus you. This is going to get really hairy. It's number 13.
Yeah.
The Lake of the Isles giant pencil in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah.
Versus the giant legs.
Oh. You said it was going to get hairy. You're not wrong.
Oh, I didn't mean that. Craig.
That's funny.
All right.
I assume Megan, have you been to these? What is it? It's not called giant legs. It's called reminiscing or something.
It's called reminiscing. Yeah, the actual official name of it is called reminiscing.
I have not been to the giant leg. I'm looking at a photo of them now.
Oh, okay. Wait till you hear the story.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You met the artist, right?
Absolutely. I'll start off. That's the case. And these are giant legs from Ricky Pierce, is the artist and the creator of all this stuff too. Ricky Pierce, first and foremost, I will say he's an older gentleman, very quirky, very out there. Wears a similar hat to what I do as well. I interviewed him when I was there, and it's on a TikTok. I've got a TikTok with him as well. We speak like 2 different languages because he's in North Carolina. So that's where it's located, Henderson, North Carolina. I had to do this one because there was a geocache there itself. But what it is this. First and foremost, he has a backhoe and he digs out from the ground the actual art pieces themselves, like out of the ground, out of clay. He then puts the concrete in and puts a rebar and more concrete, etc. And so he makes these art pieces from digging holes in the ground. He then gets the cranes and picks them up, whatever the art pieces may be. Now, he's got artworks in many different areas, like, different universities and colleges create him for artwork. But this particular artwork is very unique because it's right out in front of his house. When I interviewed him, I'm trying to keep it family friendly. These legs themselves, they are separated. One goes one way, one goes the other way. They are just legs. There's no body. There's nothing else as well. He created them after seeing a pull out. What do you call it? Those pull out photos in a magazine. Centerfold of what was her name? Marilyn Monroe. So these legs are based off Marilyn Monroe and how he felt when he saw this pull out of Marilyn Monroe. So the legs are there, and it's got reminiscing across the top. I'm not going to say any more than that because this is a family-friendly show. All I'll say is
you can look at the pictures.
You can have a look at the pictures. It's all there as well, and he has got a magnificent tree, perfectly presented right in between. So that's all I'll say about that. But he is an actual, come to terms with this, he is a backhoe artist. Across the road, he's got these giant stiletto heels as well. So he does love feminine items. I'll say that. But yeah, giant legs from Ricky Pierce, also known as Reminiscing. So that's
what a character.
That's him. Yeah.
Yes. Mine is the Lake of the Isles pencil. So this pencil is in somebody's front yard in front of the Lake of the Isles in Minneapolis proper, in front of this beautiful, beautiful home. And what it is what you think it is. It is a 20-foot pencil just in somebody's yard, slightly tilted. It is from a 108-year-old oak tree that was damaged by a storm. And so they carved it. I mean, you can see how tall it is. I mean, it's 20 feet tall. So imagine that's like a big part of the chunk. And it was sculpted. A real artist was commissioned to sculpt this and create this thing. Okay. The thing that's the best about it is that it is living. They call it living art. Every year, I believe it's in June, they have a huge party. You guys, I was there this last year. Like, I'd say there were thousands, like maybe 5,000 people there, where they watch the pencil get sharpened. It's a real pen. It's wood.
And people dress up.
They dress up like pencils. It was the best, you guys. It was the best party that I had been to all in 2025. People were so excited. And
it's so a big cute crowd. It's not just like a couple of people too.
No, it's like a stadium. We're talking stadium amount of people. And the sharpener is real too. And the shavings, you can see the video. The shavings fall down. The kids catch the shavings from the bottom. It's cool. And so they have speeches during the sharpening, and the artist always comes, and it was actually a little bit touching because his interpretation of the art is like, we are like the pencil. And he says, life is hard. Life is tough. Through the year, our pencil gets duller and duller. And every year it just reminds us that we have to keep sharp and we have to better ourselves every day. He gave an inspirational speech about the pencil. And there's people dressed like pencils handing out pencils to the kids. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I remembered and thought of this one. I have a video on my YouTube channel of it. So the Lake of the Isles pencil.
Very wholesome and less wholesome.
Exactly.
And this is the best part about this matchup itself, Josh. And I'll say that first and foremost, I am absolutely still sticking with the giant legs, only because I've never been to the pencil and I can't really go there. But also, one day that pencil is going to be no more because it gets sharpened every single year. So one day that pencil will not be as great as it always was. These legs are made of concrete and rebar. They're going to be there for years and years and years to come, forever and ever. And all it'll take is for him to get a weed whacker out and do the bush every now and then to make sure that they can be seen. So, it's very different. But in saying that too, this one's made of concrete, which is the artificial, man-made material. Yours is made of a real tree as well.
Made
so
out of tree.
There's these two here, you cannot really, apart from them both being large and in charge, you can't get anything more polar or opposite. You know what I mean? So I do like that. I'm still sticking with the giant legs. They're both
sculptures.
Yeah. I'm kind of ready for the loss, but I'm still sticking with the giant legs.
Is there anything else I want to say? I don't think I need to defend the pencil anymore. It is so special in our community. That's it. So I'm voting for mine, the pencil. Sorry.
I think I'm with the pencil, unfortunately, because I haven't been to the legs, but they're now on my list for when I get back to North Carolina because what a treat.
Yeah. And just for everyone out there as well, if you do go to the legs and, if you don't want to meet a sort of a bit of a strange, quirky guy, so then just get a quick photo and off you go. Make sure you grab the cash and that's it. Because this gentleman, I will say gentleman, he does have quite a large property, he was telling me. And there's houses forever on this property, and each of those houses has one of his wives in it. So I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, on to the next one, Josh.
All right. We are going patrons versus me.
Mm-hmm.
Number 14, the patrons is I read abbreviate, the digs of E and S. What is that?
The digs of E and S.
Yeah. What was that?
Is it the Dignity Earth and Sky statue?
Yes.
In Chamberlain.
Yes, correct. The Dignity of Earth and Sky statue.
I can attest
in Chamberlain,
to this one,
Chamberlain, South Dakota.
I can attest.
Which is close to Megan. I'm sure Megan's been there. Have you been there?
I have been to that one. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've driven by, but I haven't stopped.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so maybe we can have Megan. Craig, you've been there too, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have you talk about it for the patrons,
mm-hmm.
and then I can talk about mine. Which it's interesting because I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what it's up against. The Jolly Green Giant in Blue Earth, Minnesota.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right down the road.
2 big people.
They're right down the road from.
They are close.
Too. So why don't you talk about the Dignity of Earth and Sky statue?
Okay, so you want me to go first?
And Megan's seen it.
Megan's seen it as well.
Yeah.
So the Dignity Earth and Sky statue. This is from the patrons of Chamberlain, South Dakota. I have been there. This is another one of those ones where I didn't know it existed until I was driving. I was driving from west to east. I was eastbound, and I saw it on the hill, and had to turn in and have a look at it. And it is large. It is beautiful. It is newish as well. It is a woman, a native woman, and she's got like a native shawl around her. And basically, the whole premise is that because it's on a mountain or hill, and she's overlooking the town, and she's giving them blessings, etc., for the town as well. So it does have really nice blue, clear, and light blue like glass panels in the quilt area that's around her shoulders, and it does shine through at a particular time as well. That light shines through, and it makes these magnificent blue lights, etc., on the green grass as well. So that's the one in South Dakota. Megan, do you have any more information on that one?
Not really. That's how we found it too. We were headed, instead of west to east, we were headed east to west, and just kind of happened upon it at like a rest area, which is, I'm like, more rest areas like that need really beautiful public art in that way, because I'm sure there were even more people that pulled off to see it like we both did. But yeah, it really is beautiful, and you can see it from a good amount away. It's sizable.
Absolutely. It was at a cost too of $1 million, but it was that $1 million was actually a gift from Norm and Annabelle Mackay of Rapid City and the people of South Dakota. So there you go. This $1 million gift done too for it. So there, 2016 it was the installation. Josh.
All right. This one is close to my heart and close to my hometown as well. Let's go. 2 hours directly east, right on I-90 from the statue you just talked about. And let's go to the Jolly Green Giant in Blue Earth, Minnesota. I know you've been here, Craig. I think all of the three of us have been.
We have to.
Yes. All right. This is the Jolly Green Giant. It is a 55 foot tall. It is tall. 50. Think about the Tin Man was only 10 feet, like 12 feet, right? On his knee. This is 55 feet. He has, get this, he has a 4 foot smile. Aw. He's 8,000 pounds. He wears size 78 shoes. He wears a leaf toga. Have you ever worn a leaf toga, Craig?
Yes, I have.
You have?
On stage at that too. And I was
a leaf toga?
Yes, a leaf toga.
Oh, boy.
Yes, I know.
So in 1970s, Blue Earth, just like a lot of these small towns, were trying to commemorate their area and also get something on the interstate that would draw people into their town. Just like the Tin Man, it's the same story. And so a radio disc jockey in the late 70s raised $60,000 just within hours. That's the power of radio, I guess. And they built the Jolly Green Giant. You might be wondering, why is the Jolly Green Giant there? Well, the Jolly Green Giant bean vegetable canning company, they had a facility in Blue Earth, Minnesota. They do not no more, but and there's also a museum there right next to it. He in the 80s, they sometimes dress him up. Sometimes they put him in a vest and bandana for Sturgis, because all the motorcycle riders ride by them. The ladies of the town knitted a gigantic scarf, and it literally, Megan, you know how windy it gets down there. It literally blows in the wind. This beautiful scarf. And now there's the Jolly Green Giant's little friend Sprout is all over town. So all over through the city of Blue Earth, you can discover all these little tiny Sprout statues too. And I have one more personal story. Okay. As a child of 10 years old, I lived in La Crosse, Wisconsin, which is a little bit farther east. And in the middle of the school year, you guys, I had to move. In the middle of 4th grade, I had to move to a new town. And I was so upset about it. And I was so like, oh, what is this new place going to be? And the place where my family moved was Fairmont, Minnesota, which is 16 miles away from the Jolly Green Giant. And I remember driving there, never even been to Fairmont in my life, and I saw this glowing green thing. And I just remember vividly when I saw it, I was like, I thought it was so cool that I was like, oh, this probably isn't such a bad place to live. So it has nostalgia for me.
There you go. So, Megan, do you have any questions in regards to those two?
I don't think so.
You've been to both, so
I have been to both. I know, and they are roughly the same size, which is kind of fun.
Yes, they
very, very different energies. But
that's true.
Yeah.
I'll vote for mine. I'm going to say this: I'm really disappointed the Chamberlain statue it has this early on during this one, because it is so beautiful. But for nostalgic reasons and just quirkiness and the definition of a roadside attraction, I don't think you can get any closer than the Jolly Green Giant.
And I'll be voting for the one in South Dakota because of the similar reasons, Josh, too. But the main reason for me as well is that this one is literally roadside attraction at that. And I personally believe 2 reasons. Number one is I think she's more attractive than what the Jolly Green Giant is, because she's actually real. And also the nostalgia behind, you say the nostalgia for the Jolly Green Giant. I say nostalgia because of what this represents as well in South Dakota as well. So, with the natives and stuff too. So that's my opinion on the two. So I will be voting for South Dakota.
Oh man, I keep being the tiebreaker. I think I'm gonna spread the roadside love and go South Dakota, even though I love the Jolly Green Giant. And the sprouts are so cute. If you haven't been through Blue Earth to see the little tiny sprouts,
they're literally sprouting up everywhere. So. Exactly. So, Josh, I think that's a little bit of an upset for you.
Yeah, I'm disappointed, but I do like that statue of Chamberlain's. It was a worthy opponent.
Absolutely. But the patrons already, Josh, they can hear it in your voice. You're like, that's okay. I really wanted a Jolly Green Giant.
All right. Those were the 4 playing games. Now we're in the real tournament. Okay. So we're going patrons versus Megan. The world's largest mailbox I can't believe we haven't picked that one before. Previous years. Versus the patrons, Solomon's Castle. In Florida.
Oh, Megan, go first for us.
So, for anyone who's not familiar, the world's largest mailbox is in a town in southern Illinois called Casey, spelled like Casey, but they will correct you. And it is a town full of world's largest things. So they have 12 Guinness certified world's largest things and about 20 to 25 other just giant things around town. So their Mexican restaurant has a giant taco and their barbershop has the world's largest barber pole. And this was really all thanks to one of their local business leaders who really saw the town's industry going away. They had some big manufacturing that left, and the interstate kind of moved to reroute around the town. And so he started basically funding these projects. And so the first one was the world's largest wind chime. And then people started coming and he started adding them. So they have, the world's largest rocking chair and the world's largest teeter-totter. And so it was really hard to pick one. But I ended up picking the world's largest mailbox because a lot of the things in town are actually functional. And so the world's largest mailbox, you can actually go up inside. It's like a second story platform. It says that it is 5,743.41 cubic feet inside of it. So a fairly big mailbox, but then you can also, they have a mail slot and you can mail a letter from the world's largest mailbox, and it has a special postage cancellation that says that it was mailed from the world's largest mailbox. And when it's not too windy, when you drop a letter in, the big flag also comes up, which is really fun. And I love that they put the little drop box for all the mail is at the bottom, so their mail carrier doesn't have to go upstairs to get all the mail every time, which I'm sure they appreciate too.
Megan, I'm not sure if you listen or not, but the patron show, they actually had the America's smallest post office was in that as well. So you can imagine the world's smallest post office going up against the America's largest mailbox.
Where is the smallest post office these days?
In Florida, which is near this next one, which is Solomon's Castle.
Everglades, yeah. Oh, okay. Do you want to talk about Solomon's Castle? Voice of the patrons?
All I'll say with Solomon's Castle, I have actually looked into it a little bit more. The difference, though, is that the mailbox itself was done by the whole town, and the whole town of Casey has really embraced the world's largest everything. Like the gavel and the pencil. There is a pencil there too, I do believe.
There is a big pencil.
Yeah, there's a big pencil there too. So all those things are all encompassed through the actual town. So the town's tourism board has done a great job for it. This one here, very much like your beer can house, for instance, Josh, in Texas, it was done by one guy. This is tucked away in the Florida woods, and it's one man's dream. He's actually turned it into a reality. So he's made his own house into his own castle, and he has, it looks like it's painted, but it looks actually like he's done it with aluminum foil around the whole thing too. So Solomon is his name. Solomon's Castle it is. He actually has it open as well. It's now open Tuesday through to Sundays from 10 till 4. So it's not open all the time, but you can actually get photos in and around it at any point in time as well. So that's what it is. You can see it. He's been featured on the BBC, PBS, CNN, the Wall Street Journal, Boston Globe, all these things as well. He's been in different locations, and that's where he is. So Solomon's Castle, Josh, anything further that I've missed out on?
No, you've explained it quite well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to vote.
Yeah, well, go ahead. Megan, what do you vote for?
I think I'm going to have to stick with the town of Casey and the world's largest mailbox. Solomon's Castle is such a cool one, but tough pick.
I've been to the mailbox. I've put a postcard in there for my grandma. The flag did go up. It's functional. It's real. It's big. It's the mailbox for me.
There you go. Patrons, I would have said Solomon's Castle, but, especially...
Sure you would.
The patron who actually submitted Solomon's Castle too, he's the one that did the AI photo of me today, Megan, too. So that's quite funny. So it's actually very funny that I got his, Josh. So there you go. Voice of the patrons is still around. Next up, Josh, who have we got?
All right. We've got Megan versus Craig.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun. Craig, we have seeded number 5. Pretty high seeded. Versus 12. 5 is The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Megan's is 12, Albert the Bull in Audubon, Iowa.
Oh, would you like to go first, Megan, or would you like me?
I can go first. So
Okay,
Albert the Bull is, as advertised, the world's largest bull. Kind of like the world's largest cow in North Dakota, a really, really big bull. And they built him in the 1960s in the town of Audubon, which has a really prominent cattle industry. And so every year they celebrate what they call the T-Bone Trail, which was the cattle railroad that took all of the cattle on boxcars to Chicago. And so they have a town festival called T-Bone Days every year. And in the 60s, they built Albert the Bull to pay tribute to their cattle history. And so he just had his 60th birthday a couple of years ago. They made him a giant bow tie and a giant birthday hat, which was very cute. But he, for a bull in rural Iowa, has really gotten around. He's been in a Beethoven movie. He was a clue on Jeopardy. And somebody told me recently that he actually, a t-shirt of his had a cameo in one of the Twilight movies. I guess she has a t-shirt quilt that had an Albert the Bull t-shirt in it. So
wow.
He's a big Hollywood name. Who knew?
Quite a celebrity.
I guess.
Craig.
Okay, next up is The Thing. The Thing is attached to the Thing Museum. Now, you know my thoughts about museums, but wait, hear me out. This one is in Arizona. This one is along Interstate 10. That's right. It's actually along the Interstate 10 between El Paso, Texas and Tucson, Arizona. It is an actual gas station, a Shell gas station at the same time as a museum, and it hosts The Thing. What is The Thing? That's the whole thing about what The Thing is. The Thing is known to be a mummified mother and child of some degree or some form. If you have a look at the photos of this as well, it may be some sort of alien sort of life form, which is another reason for it. It is mummified. It is behind glass doors inside the actual gas station itself. This one here is very much like different locations where you see signs leading up to it. You'll see signs leading up to this from 10 miles before this actual The Thing. So you know it's coming up when you're there. And it was owned by a prince as well back in the 20th century, who quickly based it as a tourist attraction, as a strange object. And then it's been taken over now by Boland Travel Centers Incorporated. So there you go. The Thing. The Thing. You want roadside. This is roadside. You want quirky. This is as quirky as you can get. You want people to go there just for the sake of seeing The Thing. This is what you do. So that's The Thing in Arizona.
Okay.
Megan, do you have any questions in regards?
This was a new one for me. I had not heard of this one before. Yeah. So the squinting is me looking at the photos. I do love a fake, unusual fake mummy though.
Is it fake? That's the thing. You don't.
Is it fake? Is the question? Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the runestone.
Yes. And, I was thinking we have in Fort Dodge, we have the Cardiff Giant. That's like a fake mummified giant that they carved. Like it has that energy.
Yes.
That's right. Well, I'll start off by saying I am definitely The Thing. Punctuate. I love The Thing, so I am for The Thing. Megan, what are you for?
I'm willing to. I love Albert the Bull, but I'm willing to go with The Thing on this one.
Oh.
I feel like I've really been picking all the world's largest things.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to diversify. Because otherwise, they're going to all end up in the top together, and that feels even harder.
See.
I
Josh,
would
you would have picked
Albert because that was my great grandmother was from. I went there it's nostalgia. The bull. You didn't even say Megan. The bull talks too.
He does talk. He only works sometimes, but he does moo. And he has a penny press machine now. Mm-hmm.
Josh, you got to have. Remember before when we started this, we said you can't have feelings involved in your choices. You're having a lot of feelings in your choices, mate.
It's all subjective.
A lot of nostalgic picks.
All right, mate. What do we have up next? Who we got up next?
All right. Let's see. What is next? We've got the patrons versus Megan.
Oh, nice.
This is a tough battle. I don't know much about yours, Megan, but I've not been to either of these. So anyway, the patrons, number 7 is the Clown Motel.
Been there, done that.
Versus number 10, the Tinkertown Museum.
Oh. Oh, Megan, do you want to go first again?
I can, yeah. So this is a Route 66 icon in Sandia Park, New Mexico. So just outside of Albuquerque, I believe. And it opened in the early 80s and is created by a man who is an artist and a wood carver named Ross Ward. And he is kind of, I would put him in like the folk art category. He creates all of these miniatures and dioramas. He has a lot of like animatronic moving, kind of the little quarter bands. And it really is like a whole compound of bottle buildings and rooms of his creations. There's like a Western blacksmith shop. There's a 3-ring circus, and you hold the little buttons in on all the dioramas and they move. And there's just, it is tons of hand painted signs, tons of really, really cool, intricate things that he made over kind of the lifetime of his work. So really, really neat. If you're doing a Route 66 road trip for the Centennial, I had to pick a Route 66 one.
Josh, do you want to do the Clown Motel?
I've not been there. You have. You could probably speak to it better than I, but we did talk about it. The Clown Motel is obviously a clown theme motel. Apparently somewhat haunted. You can actually rent out the whatever the little units that can tell you when there's activity happening. It's spooky. It's a big collection. You go in there, a huge collection of little figurine clowns everywhere. There's an Elvis clown room. There's one. There's one that actually had a murder happen in it, a real murder. That's where most of the activity is happening, paranormal activity. And then there's a cemetery behind it. I believe the history of it is that there was some sort of accident, like mining accident, and one of the people that died had this huge clown figurine collection, and that's where they put it. It's creepy, but it's really interesting. Very colorful.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say one more thing in regards to that. The cemetery is right next door to it, and you can see the cemetery from your room, like from your actual. And at night as well, back there in Nevada, it's dark, it's spooky, it is like weird. If you are afraid of clowns, because I know there are people out there that actually do have a phobia of clowns, do not go into even. You can't stay here. You can't even go into the reception area. I mean, technically you can, but if you want to face your fears, for instance, as well, but. As you walk into the door, you hear like the laughing happens, the freakiness happens. Like it is everything, and there's cobwebs and stuff as well on the actual clowns that are in this sort of reception / museum area too. So
I've seen the rooms as far as the hotel rooms go too. It's like it's not really bad, but it's not really good.
Not great.
Megan keeps shaking her head. She is just like,
I am not a fan of clowns. No, this one is one that I'm like,
you're Tinkertown, then you'll vote for this one?
I think I'm voting for Tinkertown just from the heebie-jeebies that clowns give me alone. And then I'm like having to sleep with them while they're
and not just and you hear that laughing all the time.
Nightmare fuel.
I'm going to say this. Before I looked into both, I love Tinkertown. I looked at it and I looked at the gallery. I really want to visit it. I'm like, yes, we've got places like similar to this in Australia as well, where they're all miniatures, but they're normally outdoors in Australia, and they do different things like, like as you said, like a train station. They also do like a cricket game and matches and soccer games and stuff like that too, which is really awesome. But Tinkertown's closed for the winter. It's not opening up until April 3rd.
That is true. Yeah, it is enough in the mountains there.
We had this conversation last year. Remember about the president heads that you could only access certain times a year? I know. And that was a big knock against it, which I thought those things were awesome. But anyway.
That's funny.
Yeah. But Megan, for that reason and that reason alone, I have to go the Clown Motel.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
Could be haunted by clowns anytime.
Josh, it's up to you.
Tinkertown does look really cute, especially the 3-ring circus. But sometimes I'm like, what would make a better YouTube video?
It's the clowns for sure.
The Clown Motel. Geocaching at the Clown Motel. That's my pick. It moves on.
There you go.
And that's fair.
There you go. But no, Megan, that was that's on my list.
It's a cool one. Yeah, when they open for the season, if you're there. I know we were trying to talk about what Route 66 ones when I was narrowing down my list, and near there's also, I think they're supposed to be redoing it for the Centennial, but there's a chunk of Route 66 where you can drive a little bit onto like the rumble strips, and they play America the Beautiful.
Oh yes, I've heard about that.
It's very cool. It took us like 3 loops to get it right.
Because you got to get a certain speed.
You got to get a certain speed, and you have to be just lined up right so that your car. But it is very cool.
Very, very cool indeed. Josh, one year for March Madness, we should do a Route 66 special.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right, Josh, who we got lined up next?
All right. This one is myself versus Craig.
Oh, no.
Mine is the City Museum in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, been there.
Against the large drawers.
Been there as well.
Craig. I can't remember where the large drawers were. I can go first for this one.
First, mate. Go for it.
Craig, you have been to the City Museum. I have not. You've described it quite well, but I've seen many videos of the City Museum. And so it's a former shoe factory that they converted into this really cool, hard to explain slides and climbing and crawling. It's like you described it, I think, Craig, is like it was like the adults in there just became like children when they went in there. And it goes into the outside, into these crawl spaces. You can see people crawling. It's amazing. It's really hard to describe. They tell you to bring knee pads. That's advice. There's some of these slides go really fast because some of the slides are 10 stories tall. 10 stories, not 10 feet. 10 stories.
Correct.
They just loops all the way down.
Spins down the round.
So this place looks like a ton of fun. Geo Coin Fest was actually here. I really regret not going to it now. But the City Museum, St. Louis, Missouri.
So cool. They also have the world's largest underpants.
They in the museum?
In the museum.
Wow. Okay.
Don't tell him that.
Didn't
He's
know
like,
that.
I didn't know. I'm going to have to really vote for this one now. All right. Well, I'm going to go back to another world's largest because we all love that as well. Again, this is literally a roadside attraction, the world's largest chest of drawers. This is a 38-foot tall dresser, complete with giant socks hanging out one of the drawers as well. It's part of they call it the furniture capital of the world. So the business has actually made it as well. So for there, why is it fun? Well, it's a giant, huge structure. There's actual, photo opportunities as well. This is free, Josh, as opposed to your museum. So this one is free. You can take as many photos as you want. Roadside weirdness, that's what this one's all about. Not much more I can say, apart from the fact it is literally just a large chest of drawers. It's well maintained as well. So it looks good. There's no paint peeling off the edges or any of that sort of stuff too. So it's, world's largest chest of drawers versus the museum. Do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions. I'm looking at it. It's awesome.
It's huge.
I want to go there.
Yeah. I will say for yours, Josh, though, because as I said, I've been to both as well. I didn't even know what the museum was, and you can go back to one of our episodes last year around this time. No, it was May last year, where we spoke about me going to St. Louis in Missouri, and we didn't know what it was. I just went, we'll spend time at the museum. I think it was ChatGPT told me to go as well, Josh. Like I did a Josh and the ChatGPT told me where to go. We went there as two adults, and I was literally went, what is going on here? There was kids running around everywhere. It was like a bit of a indoor amusement park of sorts with nothing moving, no moving parts though. So the moving parts were the children only. So there's not really much to see in terms of museum wise. There is a few different rooms in there for different things like Egyptian things and whatever, but really you're there as a father with 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old kids. They'd love it in this area, so they'd spend the entire day there too. So but when it comes to roadside attractions, it is what it is. So what are your thoughts, Josh? You're
right. I mean, you have to pay for it. It's not rural. However, if you drive by it, you'll see people crawling outside in these cages, and that would be
you do see an airplane, half an airplane too in the roof and stuff too, or helicopter half in the roof too. So
I think, well, you guys talk first. Megan should vote first because she.
No, she's the one.
Oh, she might be the decider. What are you going to vote, Craig?
I'm on the chest of drawers for those reasons. Is that the fact that it's free? It's just on the roadside. It's just quick and easy and done. It's one of those world's largest. I did love the museum. Don't get me wrong, but no, I enjoyed this better when I was there. So Megan, I've got more feeling towards the world's chest of drawers.
Have you been to both of these, Megan?
I haven't been to the chest of drawers. I didn't have a car when I was in North Carolina, so I didn't make it to it. But I have been to City Museum multiple times. Once when I was in high school. And so I remember it being less overstimulating then. And then once a couple of years ago as an adult. And I was like, oh, if I had small children here, I would have my phone number written on them. Like,
oh my gosh.
Because you can just disappear into the floor and you're gone forever.
Wow.
But I am a sucker. I do hear Craig's very valid points about Roadside Oddities being the name of the game here.
Mm-hmm. All right. I will vote for the drawers. I'm voting against myself.
Wow. Josh has turned over a new leaf. All the patrons are amazed at this time going, this is not the Josh that we're used to.
What would you have voted for, Megan?
I think I was leaning chest of drawers. I do love City Museum as a weird place, but I don't know that I would call it a roadside attraction necessarily.
He's happy now. All right, Josh, what's next up, mate? What do we have next?
All right. We have the number 1 seed.
Oh.
Number 1.
Oh.
Versus the number 8 seed, who we've talked about already.
Mm-hmm.
Craig versus Megan.
Oh.
Carhenge in Nebraska.
Oh, interesting.
Versus the world's largest mailbox.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Oh. Well, you've spoken about the world's largest mailbox, so we'll talk about Carhenge first, shall we? All right, Carhenge. There's a few different types of henges out there when it comes to the cars, etc. Like there's a Volkswagen and all that sort of thing too. But the Carhenge itself, this is a full-scale replica of England's Stonehenge. There's the difference. Whereas all the others are just cars basically up in the air. This one here is a replica of England's Stonehenge made entirely out of vintage American cars painted grey. It's weird, photogenic, surprisingly impressive in person as well. Western Nebraska is where it is. So that's what it basically is. Why, though? It's because it's absurd. It is what it is, It is beautiful at sunset, Josh. I have been here as well. There is a virtual geocache here too. So that's what it is. I think the weirdest part about this is the fact that it is a full replica of the England Stonehenge done in American cars. So very different to the others. I think the others as well, there's one in California maybe where you can actually graffiti the cars and everyone brings around paint cans and it just literally smells like paint the whole time. This one here, there's none of that. This one's all grey itself, and the oddity is the fact that it is Stonehenge but out of American cars. So that's Carhenge.
I just made a mistake. It's not the mailbox. Megan, you're off the hook.
Oh.
But the mailbox it will face the winner of this.
Oh.
Okay.
So
it's Carhenge versus the Big Tin Man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This is. I haven't been to either of these. The Tin Man is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Megan,
Carhenge, I haven't been to either of these. Carhenge has been on my list for a minute, but the thing I was going to say is that I feel like part of the appeal of Carhenge is that it truly is in the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. In western Nebraska. It's not near anything. It is the destination onto itself.
Yeah.
Which is maybe the key for some of these roadside.
Yeah. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart if the Tin Man doesn't make it.
But Josh, you got to take I
haven't been to either of these. I love the Wizard of Oz. But I'm voting against myself again. I'm going Carhenge.
Wow. Again, you're thinking to yourself as well, Josh, what would make a better YouTube video?
That'd be a tough one.
Yeah.
Tin Man would make a good video.
It would, but you have to be careful in regards to copyright.
It would involve lots of me singing, which is so entertaining.
Just for
if
about
that's the
5
case,
seconds.
then Carhenge video would be much better, just saying. So.
Boo.
Very cool, Josh. All right, so what do we got next?
All right. We got another. This is the last one we need to talk about because we mentioned all of them. Okay. We're going number 4 versus number 13. Oh, this is going to be a battle. Are you ready for the battle?
Yeah.
Number 4 is the patrons. The Peachoid Water Tower.
Peachoid Water Tower.
The Peachoid Water Tower.
I know this one.
Versus the Lake of the Isles Pencil.
Oh, no.
I know.
So you want me to talk about the Peachoid Water Tower, Josh, do you?
We can both talk about it. It just look at a picture of it and that describes it.
Yeah, exactly. It is a water tower, and it looks like a big peach. That's pretty much what it is.
Yep.
It even has the little knob that peaches have on it too. It even has the little crease the peaches have on it as well. So, really cool looking thing. Very photogenic. Very large and in charge, as all water towers are. This one here would go towards things like people who like big things. It would also go towards people who like water towers. There's they call themselves WTF in terms of water tower fans. And so, there's people out there that literally have to take a selfie with any water tower. Yeah, every water tower that they can find. So that's what this one is in Peachoid, South Carolina. So
Gaffney, South Carolina. It's called It's called Peachoid.
Peachoid Road in Gaffney, South Carolina.
What I like about the Peachoid, gosh, it's huge. It's really huge. It's a beautiful peach. They even, I think, painted the little the bud of the peach.
Yeah, they did.
The leaf too, but the indentation. But I'm here to represent the pencil. They throw a party for this pencil. Okay, they throw a party. Thousands of people come and party around the pencil. I bet they don't have a Peachoid water tower party. I don't know. I mean, people in Gaffney send me hate mail, but the Lake of the Isles pencil, it's art. The artist had a story. There's dancing around I'm pencil.
Pencil. Okay. Nancy, a patron, Tivia, don't hate me for this because she's the one that put the Peachoid Water Tower in. I love the Peachoid Water Tower. There is another one here in Alabama as well. Not as magnificent as the Peachoid one, I'll say that, but there is one here as well. It is just literally it's a man-made object, etc. But I do love the pencil's background and the story and the history, and even though one day it'll be totally gone, it's okay.
It's going to take a long time.
It only goes down 3 inches a year.
I'm going for the pencil. I'm going for the pencil.
Okay.
You see
Megan, you don't have to share what you go for.
I was going to vote for the pencil as well. The whimsy and the lore of it really.
Yeah.
Once you see the people in the little pencil hats, it's hard to.
I know, right? You haven't gone, Megan. You have to go next year.
I know. I need to get there
get up here because you have family up here. Miss family trip.
I gotta come see folks.
Arrive early though. It's
busy.
All right. Sorry, there is one more that we have not talked about yet.
Really?
Okay. It is Megan's.
Oh, it is mine.
Number. 3, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Dr. Evermor. I want to get this right. Dr. Evermor something Tron.
Oh, it's the Forevertron.
The Forevertron. Dr. Evermore's Forevertron in North Freedom, Wisconsin versus the Dignity of Earth and Sky.
Ooh.
Oh no. I'm looking at photos.
I've been several times. There's a geocache hidden on premises.
Yeah, it's a very cool one. So this is in North Freedom, Wisconsin, which is going to be just south of the Wisconsin Dells. So if you're headed toward House of the Rock and you like a weird thing, this artist worked on some pieces for House of the Rock. But it was built in 1980, and it is the second largest scrap metal sculpture in the world. So the geese in flight along the Enchanted Highway is larger up in North Dakota. But this one it also has really funny, weird lore. So the artist is Tom Every, but he imagined this Victorian inventor from England named Dr. Evermor. who had a really elaborate backstory involving like a minister and a lightning storm and traveling to outer space. But he created this giant sculpture called the Forevertron, which is made from all of this like industrial scrap and a decontaminated chamber from a NASA project and all sorts of army ammunition plant scrap metal, and really kind of almost looks like a fairy tale tower with a bunch of turrets and spindles, and you could really see it sparking to life with electricity. But it's very cool. The Forevertron itself, he also has kind of sprawling grounds of other sculptures he created, a lot of like kind of weird animals and birds, and there's an orchestra of birds all made out of instruments that I really love, or like cats that look like crabs, and just really, really cool, inventive scrap sculpture, if that kind of thing is your thing.
Yeah. I've been to this place several times.
Yeah. So cool.
If it wasn't for geocaching, I wouldn't have not known about it. There's a geocache hidden within the sculpture park area.
Oh, that's cool.
In the area. It's well, I won't spoil it, but it's in there. So you can imagine how it would fit in very nicely, because it's like a metal giant thing.
You can have a big ammo cannon there, Josh, and still be hidden. Like
it does look like
there's so much to look at.
I love taking my coworkers. I drive into Wisconsin a lot. These are the types of things you know about, and you take somebody, you're like, well, and they're like, how do you know about this? It's like in the back area of a store,
there's like
a general store.
One giant like I don't even know what it is. There's like a giant, almost looks like a fishing bobber, and a sign that says like this way, and off of like a rural highway. But otherwise, unless you would have put it in, you would not find it.
Yeah, it's kind of hidden, and it's tricky because it is technically roadside, but it would fit all the other descriptions. So the patrons, dignity of earth and sky.
I know.
It's so beautiful.
In saying that, we've had before people, different things going up against each other that are very similar. Was largest and stuff like that too. Mm-hmm. This one here, polar very opposite different ones. This is very, very different. You've got something that, like the dignity of earth and sky, absolutely beautiful, stunning, represents everything that there is to the area. It's done by the town. It's looked after. It's a pure roadside attraction. It's huge, large, and in charge. And then you got this here, which is quirkiness personified. It's
bizarre.
It's bizarre. It's one of those things where if you weren't accustomed to this sort of thing, you'd go in there and go, oh, you get the heebie-jeebies in terms of, is someone going to murder me in here? Like, with something weird or strange, or one of these things going to come to life, for instance, as well. I do love this. Looking at some photos as well, Megan. I do love. There's one like a violin that's up in the air as well, like electric violin that's real quirky and weird, all made out of metal parts and bits and pieces too. So eyes are looking at you everywhere. He looks like he's made eyes and different things everywhere too.
Yeah,
so.
Lots of knobs and eyes and animals. Yeah. And...
So that's just my take on it too. So are we ready to vote?
Yeah, I will vote for Dr. Evermor. As much as the dignity of earth and sky is so gorgeous and beautiful, Dr. Evermor is more of a roadside attraction to me.
Megan, are you going for Dr. Evermor as well?
I think so too. It's just such a weird and kind of singular creative project.
Mm-hmm. And me, Josh, I'm a man of the patrons as well. But when it comes to this sort of stuff too, between these two, I'm going against the dignity of earth and sky. I mean, how beautiful it is, and I would have gone to for Megan's as well, Dr. Evermor's Forevertron. That's a great name as well, let's be honest.
Yeah, he has like a whole book that he wrote. It's worth looking into. The lore is fantastic.
Very, very cool indeed. Josh, what do we have up next, mate?
Right. There's actually one, I keep getting this wrong. I think this is it. There's actually one more we haven't talked about. Oh, sorry. And that's actually number 2, which is Salvation Mountain. Neeland, California.
Yes.
Versus the world's largest picnic basket.
Oh, man. Come on.
So, Salvation Mountain.
I've been to both.
You've been to both? I haven't been to either. Salvation Mountain, you can speak to it, Craig.
It's yours.
A man-made mountain made by a man named Leonard Knight He used his life work. It's an adobe clay Technicolor mountain filled with hearts, and there's a cross on the top. It kind of reminds me, Megan, of like a hippie version of the grotto, basically. There's obviously like a religious vibe to it, but they're all over are messages of love. God is love. That's the message. There's windows in it, and the windows are actually car doors that he put into it. Fun. How cool is that? Every single flower, there's flowers throughout, and I watched a video on it. Every single flower, he would sculpt the flower, and then he'd punch the middle of it so it would open. The flower would open up. So the artist, his fist is in all the flowers. It is beautiful. It's quirky. It's big. People can crawl around on top of it, and he's created tunnels inside of it. It's pretty neat. It's really a very colorful, hippie-ish looking grotto type religious monument.
And I can attest to exactly that. It is a hippie grotto, basically, and it does attract that type of people, like the van lifers, the car lifers. Those sort of. It doesn't really attract the RV types. It's more about the hippie life. The dreadlocks and the marijuana smoking, all that sort of stuff too. So that's what it is. But now, Josh, you put on here that you can climb on it. You can't actually climb on it anymore. Okay. The sign saying you can't because too many people were climbing on it, and we're rubbing off all the paint and all something too. So they had to upkeep it. It is upkept by the local people who attend there. Some people live around there as well now and have like makeshift sort of homes. So the photo you have, Josh, is literally just that, the Salvation Mountain. You haven't got anything around. Everything else is around is a little bit third world sort of looking. So interesting. Yes.
Yeah, and I'll also say I think it's just in the middle of the desert.
It is.
And the people that were talking about it was like they said there's something spiritual, something special about this area. So that's what they say. There was a reason why Leonard picked that area.
And that, to me, that attests as well for the people that are there as well. So they are very friendly, they're very welcoming, they're very humble, they're very, they're living life with not much, so to speak, So they're living life as one would in a spiritual sort of way. So that's another reason why you get that feeling when you get there too. So that's all.
All right. Thoughts? So do you want to defend the picnic basket anymore?
No, I think it speaks for itself. I think it's the perfect example of an actual roadside attraction. This one here is a destination. You would have to actually know where you're going to find this place. And even then, as you start to go in towards this place, as I said, I've been there, you go in to go into this place and you go, oh, should I actually be here or not? So
I think, you could drive by it. If I drove by this, I would stop. It's pretty incredible.
But as you drive towards it, though, you think you're driving towards it. You can't see it yet, but you go through these sort of these makeshift towns.
All right, Megan. Go ahead.
No, this is just a hard one. This is one of those ones where they're very different kind of vibes.
Josh, it's up to you to vote next, because Megan can be the decider.
Yes.
Okay. So I will vote for Salvation Mountain.
No. I am the tiebreaker.
No, you are the tiebreaker.
It's okay. I think I'm going to have to go. Sorry to Salvation Mountain. I think I'm going to have to go the big basket. I feel like there's not a lot of world's largest things and a lot of roadside attractions that are like functional buildings.
Exactly.
And the fact that it was a whole office, really, and they didn't ever make it, but they planned to make a whole office park that was all baskets.
Oh, I haven't seen that one too.
So get this, guys. The picnic basket beat hell, and then it beat Salvation Mountain. The light and the dark.
Wow. That's very interesting, Josh. That's very, very interesting.
All right, we have narrowed it down. We are at the grade. We're at the grade 8.
Okay.
Nice. Do you want? I'm going to read off the 8 in no particular order.
No particular order. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Dr. Evermor. The large drawers. Carhenge, Nebraska. Mailbox, world's largest mailbox. The Lake of the Isles pencil. The Thing. The picnic basket. And the Clown Hotel.
Oh.
One of these will be your 2025 winner.
Wow.
So let's go to
the first
Carhenge. Carhenge versus the world's largest mailbox.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This was the battle that I talked about before that I
alluded to.
Yep.
I'm happy to.
Tin Man died.
I'm happy to go first. My vote out there is Carhenge for the simple reason, the one and only reason, that is the world's largest mailbox. Oh, it's cool. I love it, but it's the whole town of Casey brought all things together as well. So all these large things happen, whereas Carhenge is one singular item. So it's actually the roadside attraction itself. But I do love the mailbox. So, but I'm a Carhenge fan for vote.
Megan, yours is the mailbox. So go ahead and go ahead and give its last hurrah.
I do love the mailbox, and I can see what Craig is saying though, where you're going to Casey because the town itself is the destination, not for roadside whimsy. Not that maybe you're in Western Nebraska.
I would argue though that of all the big things in Casey, I do think the mailbox is the best.
Is the one. Yeah, I do agree.
Because it's interactive. You can send it's an actual mailbox. You can be inside of it.
The
design of it is very, very cool.
Like, that's pretty incredible. So I'm going for the mailbox.
It's on you, Megan.
I know. I think I'm going to have to be the mailbox.
Okay,
Megan, I know.
Mailbox.
I know. I said I wasn't gonna go with all the world's largest things, and here we are.
You flipped, Megan. You flipped just then. I saw you. Josh made you.
But the mailbox is hers. The mailbox is hers.
But she was looking at Carhenge.
Swayable. I haven't been to Carhenge though, so that's the tricky one.
Yeah. So once you go
There's
there.
There's lots of car things in the world.
Yeah, but you go there, Megan. You go there and go, oh, damn, Craig was wrong.
I know.
No.
And I'll text you and say I was wrong.
You can't send a letter from Carhenge.
Yeah.
What's the car thing in the Nevada desert that they're all like neon? You know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like Carhenge.
Been there as well. Did that one as well.
Is that Carhenge too?
No, that's not Carhenge. That's something else.
No, there's one on Route 66 too that you can spray paint.
Yeah, the Route 66 ones you can spray paint. These ones you can't spray paint, but everyone does. And it's really just a whole heap of. This one's got school buses and all that sort of stuff too.
Interesting.
And the school buses are nose in to the ground, and literally I've climbed in the passenger window of the school bus and then climbed up the windows like a ladder to the very, very top. And my partner Jen, she was like, get down from there. I'm like, no, take a photo first. So. But yeah, it's a lot more. It's not well kept and that sort of thing too. So it's just one of those things where people just chuck cars in dirt. So, all right, Josh, what do we have next?
All right, we haven't talked about this one for a while. The Thing, the Thing place
versus
the Lake of the Isles pencil.
Oh,
dun, dun, dun.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. This one is very easy for me. It is the Lake of the Isles pencil. The other place is a gas station with a weird little fake statue.
I'm the thing for this. I'm the thing because this is the roadside. This is oddity. The pencil isn't roadside unless you're going down. It
is on a road. It's on a road, confirmed.
But it's not a highway, so it's you don't get that much traffic there as well. In regards to the pencil, the only time you get actual traffic there is when they're doing the shaving. That's it. Yeah. So the thing is as I said before, it's weird, it's quirky, it's one of those things whereby if you didn't even know it existed, then no, it's free because you just go into the gas station. So there you go. That's it. So Megan, it's up to you now. Which one is you're the tiebreaker?
I mean, I do think in the world of weird roadside, the likelihood to see a weird thing in a gas station and for it to have endured for so long, I think this might be where I leave the big pencil, and I'm so sorry.
There's so many gas stations with weird stuff.
No.
Yeah, I think it's the thing this time. I'm so sorry, Josh.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And I'm really sad because now I can't deliver the certificate to the owner.
So now And it was Josh's pick too, and he's won like the last 2 years, well, every year, because it's been happening the last 2 years. So
the thing, okay,
the thing, Josh, you're gonna have to go to this thing now too. When you go there, don't break the glass and strangle it. Okay, so that's the difference.
It's upsetting. The thing certainly never has a party. Okay,
well, hang on a second.
I'm getting over it.
Just quickly have a look though. What was the rankings of the thing versus the pencil?
True.
The thing was 5. And the pencil had a long journey from 13. It's won a lot of battles.
So we're going towards the ChatGPT route. So that's good. See, it's not an upset. All right, Josh. What do we have next, mate? What do we have next?
Picnic basket versus the Clown Hotel.
Oh,
the wholesome thing is now again battling something demonish.
I know.
Evil.
I like it. Wow. All right. Anyone want to start off with this one? We know what both of them are. We understand. We've got a visual. What are your thoughts? Megan, you go first.
They're both. One is the patrons. The Clown Hotel is the patrons, and the picnic basket is Craig's.
Is mine. Yeah. So.
Do we think from an accessibility standpoint, if you're not staying at the Clown Hotel, can you still go looky-loo around?
Yes.
A good amount? Okay.
Yeah, and you can still go into the reception area because it's like a little museum inside too. So, yeah, you still can. Yep, and it's free to do that as well. So, yeah,
I think even though the picnic basket is a place where people work, the Clown Hotel is more interactive. I think I've seen videos of it. There's like an old guy. It's like, I want one of these little EPS units. So you can go into the room that somebody got murdered. You can actually
get one of those.
It's very roadside. I'm going Clown Hotel.
Megan.
I think, despite my better judgment, I hate clowns, but I do think I agree that in terms of length of visit and depth of things to do, that the Clown Hotel is maybe the one.
I will say I've been to both, and I am going against myself and going to the Clown Motel as well. So,
unanimous.
So Josh, I go against myself as well. Yeah, unanimous that one. So, absolutely.
Was that the first time you went against yourself? I went against myself several times.
Not at all. I go against myself all the time, especially when I'm against the patrons. Anyway, next up, Josh, who we got next?
All right, this is the final battle into the final four. It is Dr. Evermor and his Forevertron.
Oh, yes.
Versus the big drawers.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
I like that there's just a long pause. We're just thinking. You might want to edit that out.
No, not at all. I like the pauses. I like it's natural. And Megan, do you want to go first with yours? What are your thoughts?
This one is tough too, from a similar standpoint of they both kind of have a similar roadside energy. I think they both have an interesting story behind them. Like, there's a reason that they're there. I think my gut is to stick with the Forevertron, just from the scale of work and effort that it took to create. Because it is such an involved piece.
I understand that. I love it. Again, I didn't know that even existed until I sort of saw photos and you introduced it to me, Megan. So thank you for that. But I will still stick with the large drawers. And for the simple reason is, again, it's just one of those things. It's literally a roadside attraction where you go, you stop, you take your photo, and you move on. Whereas the Dr. Evermor one, it's like you could spend a few hours there if you wanted to, that sort of thing too. So. So there's the difference for me, but I'll be at large draw. So now, Josh, you
Josh, he looks anguished. Choose.
He does.
I've been to Dr. Evermor's Forevertron several times, probably 3 times. I've never been in the world's largest drawers, although I love this the socks. It's got to be a virtual geocache. Is that right?
No, I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is.
Oh wow, should be.
Yeah.
it's a place of business. Although Dr. Evermor's Forevertron is like kind of a place of business too, because it's like a general store.
The large drawers aren't a place of business. They're not a place of business. They're literally at the intersection of a roadway. Yeah.
What's the history behind it? Why are they there?
They're made by a furniture company. Yeah.
Yeah. There's other furniture as well in and around the town made by that same furniture company as well.
Okay.
So they're not actually at the place of business, but yeah, it's a tribute to the
to their furniture industry. Okay.
Correct.
There's a physical big geocache hidden inside the sculpture area. It's Dr. Evermor for me. Sorry, Craig.
There you go. That's okay. You don't have to apologize to me. I never apologize to you. So. All right, Josh, we've got the top 4, mate. Which is who have we got in the top 4? No particular order. Final four. And I'm just going to announce it right now. All of Josh's picks, my picks, are gone. I will not win this year. We've got a new success.
That's the real upset.
So the final 4 are the world's largest mailbox against the Thing. And then the other side is the Clown Hotel versus Dr. Evermor and his Forevertron.
Oh,
so also Megan's got 2 in it.
Megan's got 2. The patrons got 1, and you got 1,
and I got 1. Wow.
So mailbox versus the Thing. It's you two are battling it out. If you're sticking with your own, maybe you won't stick with your own. I don't know. Do you want to know what I think?
No, not yet, because you're the deciding factor. I know what you're going to think, Josh. Anyway, you're going to go against me, but I'm still sticking with the Thing. And the reason why I'm sticking to the Thing is, as I said before, with the mailbox, I love it. I think it's cool. I think it's the best one in Casey, but still, Casey is the home of a lot of big things, not just the mailbox. So, whereas the Thing is the stereotype. If you Google like the definition of roadside attraction, this photo will come up in that too. So, that's the reason why I'm sticking with the Thing. Megan,
what was the seating for these? Because I can't remember. I'm just curious now.
The Thing was a 5.
Okay.
And the mailbox was an 8, which I think
that's
close. Very close.
I think so. I haven't been to the Thing, and so I feel like for that reason, well, I think I'm gonna have to stick with the mailbox, and we're gonna make Josh be anguished again. But I don't know if
he's
that English. He doesn't like
happy about this.
Yeah,
he knows what I'm picking. It's not. I'm not picking against you, Craig.
No, I know.
Really believe it's a gas station with a weird little thing in it, which is a roadside attraction, but it's not the world's largest mailbox. It's got to be the mailbox. I'm sorry, Craig.
That's okay.
It's not against you.
No, but now I'm out.
I'm voting my heart. You're out.
Now I'm out.
Now it's Megan to the patrons. Should we just log off?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching or listeing. And
you'll never know the end. And go over to Megan's podcast.
Yeah, I don't know how to work this.
So now actually, Josh, we could just do patron only golden nuggets for the winner. No, we can't do that. Right. We've got the Clown Motel now
versus Dr. Evermor and his Forevertron.
Oh, this is easy for me.
So if you want to know the seedings, Dr. Evermor is a 3.
Oh, really?
Clown Hotel was a 7. 7 versus 3.
I'll put it out there. I'm Clown Motel all the way in regards to this. As I said, I like Dr. Evermor. I think it's really cool and stuff as well. But when it comes to an actual, roadside attraction, that sort of thing, I think the Clown Motel would get a lot more eyes on it than what the Dr. Evermor does. So I'm a Clown Motel. Megan.
It's a tricky one. I do agree. I think from like I hate clowns. I know, and I can't believe I'm gonna potentially vote for them here. But I do think in terms of like, I know. But then it's also 2 of mine versus each other, and that feels.
Don't think about what is the best. You did not get your stuff there alone. We voted.
Are you listening closely, patrons? Are you listening closely to Josh's voice?
I have not
I do
decided
think from
yet,
like which ones have big notoriety that would be like this is a quintessential roadside attraction.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Clown Motel is definitely up there on those lists of things that people like see and seek out in a way that they just maybe because of this they're going to know about Dr. Evermor now and they will seek it out and in a future bracket it'll be up there.
And that's what this show's about as well, is to spread the love and to have a look at different things around different areas. So are you going for Clown Motel?
I think I'm going for Clown Motel despite my dislike of clowns.
There we have it, Josh. There we have it.
Megan, you're voting against Dr. Evermor and the Forevertron for clowns. You didn't.
I know, for clowns.
It's funny because you didn't even vote for the clowns. Earlier.
I haven't voted for the clowns yet. Yeah. No.
But it's clowns.
We're just
clowns. Yeah. Clown Motel is in the finals.
So we got the finals now, Josh. Who's in the finals?
All right.
The mailbox versus the clown.
It's the world's largest mailbox versus the Clown Hotel.
Wow.
So it's the patrons versus Megan.
Do we need to say anything in regards to each one of them at all? I think everybody
should plead their case. I think.
You want to plead the case? Yeah.
I mean, there's no clowns at the giant mailbox.
Yes.
That is really, at this point, its main selling point for me.
And I think the main selling point, again, I will say it again, which hasn't worked yet for the third time, and that is that the mailbox, although it is great, it's fantastic, it's still part of Casey, whereby Casey's got a lot of big things, like a lot. I'm talking over 10 or 15 big things. So it's not just, although the mailbox is the biggest of all of them, it is not the Clown Motel, for instance.
You could argue though,
what are you going to have?
Is not like an object like the mailbox is. The Clown Hotel is like a complex
It's a roadside attraction. And a roadside attraction that you're attracted to, that you can stay at, that you can have experiences in, that you can get the Ghostbusters thing, the machines. You can hire the machines, Ghostbusters machine, to actually, do your overnight stay and do the ghosts. So I'm just saying, in terms of weirdness, quirkiness,
I think I'm going to read the definition one more time, because I think that might be helpful.
Oh, now he decides to read the definition.
Well, it's the finals.
Now he's buying the book.
It's the finals. We can't take this lightly. All right. Roadside attractions are quirky, often bizarre, and uniquely themed landmarks or small, independent, and usually free attractions located along highways and rural routes.
So everything there is the Clown Motel. It's free unless you want to stay. You don't have to stay though. It's still free to walk around and walk inside and experience things. So everything there, quirky, bizarre, uniquely themed, landmarks, small, independent, along highways or rural routes. This is in the main town, the small town that is in Nevada.
The mailbox is quirky. It's bizarrely large.
It is bizarrely large. It's uniquely themed mail. Yep. It is, while not small, it is
small
independent.
Town. Yeah.
It is a small town.
It is free.
And I will say, the town of Casey is very small. It's like a one stoplight kind of situation.
You can't get more free. I mean, to really experience the Clown Motel, it would be staying at it. It's like $100 a night.
I know the direction you're going, Josh, but all I
really haven't decided though, Craig.
You're welcome, patrons. You're welcome.
I really haven't decided yet.
Really? I thought your mind was made up when you got booted out.
You were saying all the reasons according to the definition at the Clown Hotel. So I was just doing the same thing with the I guess Megan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to manspeak.
Okay.
It's your Megan. Megan, it's yours.
I think it's going to come down to you anyway, Josh, because I think while I voted for clowns one time, I don't know that in the final I can do it with my heart.
You voted against clowns once, and then you voted for it twice.
Mm-hmm. So I think for me it's the world's largest mailbox.
Okay, they are. This is a very good matchup. I've been to only one of them. I can only speak to that. So I am going for the mailbox. Sorry, patrons.
Sorry, patrons.
No, he's not. He really isn't, Megan. He really isn't.
And the thing is, it's like Casey with the biggest mailbox, and to put all that stuff in that town, they got to be proud of their town. And that's a rare thing these days. That's a damn rare thing these days.
He's still saying that to Megan, see, so. And I didn't.
I get that in every episode.
And then the patrons listening now going, oh, of course you get it in every episode.
The Clown Hotel is great, though. Hey, you know what? Patrons? I voted the Clown Hotel. I was with it for a while. I was with it till I was going to be with it till the pencil.
I was voting with you patrons until I didn't.
The pencil for me, the pencil versus the mailbox would have been a tough matchup, but the thing
you would have gone pencil for sure, Josh.
Oh yes. I was really disappointed. I was really disappointed that the thing got in the Final Four. It's a gas station.
Can I say one thing as well, and that is, patrons didn't know this, but the pencil was not always in your top 5, Josh. You had something else instead of the pencil.
I changed it because I remembered the party.
So obviously, then the pencil wasn't really at the forefront of your mind when you did the other 5. Yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, I don't think the one I had in its place would have gotten far.
No, I don't think so either, to be honest with you. So the one you had in its place was Meow Wolf.
Meow Wolf, which is Santa Fe, but there's many locations.
There's many.
Yeah. And then I did replace the Jolly Green Giant too, which I can't believe. Although Jolly Green Giant had a good competition of the Dignity Earth and Sky, but I had, and it's before that, before I changed it, was the Lady of the Lake down in Alberta. The woman sitting in the water.
Yeah,
that's a good one too.
Yeah. We were just Megan and I were talking about that before we started the episode, Josh. So there you go.
Those can maybe be a part of next year. Who knows?
It's a possibility. Who knows what's going to happen next year? I said before, Josh, we may do a Route 66 special. We may even do outside the US, Josh, too, where we have to, where you, Josh, have to do some research instead. So, and we'll get our patrons to do some research too. But in speaking of patrons, Josh, too, I must say first and foremost, thank you so much to our patrons. They've been involved with March Madness since last year as well. They got heavily involved in it. They've been great people this year as well to help us with the March Madness too. So. Anything you want to say, Josh, in regards to patrons?
No, we appreciate our patrons, and we're going to get to that in a second. But we need to ask Megan. Megan, tell us about what you got going on right now. You have an incredible Instagram account. You've written several books. Could you just share, if this is the first time anybody has heard of you or seen you, tell us what you're doing, what you're up to.
Yeah, so I am a traditional journalist turned freelance writer and content creator. And so I have a blog called Olio in Iowa that y'all mentioned that I write about all sorts of weird and wacky road trips, hidden gems, roadside attractions, world's largest things. On Instagram and TikTok, we share a world's largest thing every Wednesday with World's Largest Wednesday. I've started writing a Substack now, also called Wandering the World's Largest, that shares kind of more in-depth history about world's largest things and some of the people that create them and sort of stories that are a little bit more in-depth than I can share in a short form video. And then I'm actually working on a 3rd book right now, which is exciting. So that's kind of my big project for this year, which is going to be called Small Town Iowa. Ooh. And so it'll be 50 small towns all over the state, sort of their history, founding stories, reasons to visit them, some kind of cool local history, and then also some cool things that you can plan a little weekend getaway road trip around. So
that's awesome.
That one will be out next year.
That's awesome. And the name of your other 2 books are, you have go ahead, tell us what they are. One's about Iowa, I know that.
Yeah, they are both Iowa specific. One is called Iowa Supper Clubs, which is a history of kind of Midwest dining culture, supper clubs that used to exist in Iowa, and then 10 that you can still dine at all over the state and kind of get that traditional supper club experience. And then the second one is called Secret Iowa, a guide to the weird, wonderful, and obscure. And that one has 84 places all over the state. Albert the Bull is one of them. He's on the cover. And it has, some unique museums, some roadside attractions, some local history spots, just to share some hidden gems all over the Hawkeye State. So if you like a road trip, lots of good things to eat, lots of good things to see.
I still need to go to that squirrel cage jail or something.
Yes, the squirrel cage jail in Council Bluffs. I thought about bringing that one, actually, just because it's so weird.
Yes.
But yeah.
And last year I did visit the world's largest popcorn ball too. I made a special detour through there, and I visited the grotto before I got there too. You convinced me to join to visit the grotto. So Megan, where can people find you if they're like, how do I find the hub of where Megan is?
You can find me and links to all of those other things I talked about at oleoiniowa.com, which is OLIO in Iowa. You can also find me on Substack at wanderingworldslargest.substack.com. And then on all social medias at Olio in Iowa.
Awesome. Megan, thanks so much for joining us. And just congratulations, Megan. She won.
Yeah, exciting.
I know. And just before you go as well, Megan, I've been looking through too. You're doing a lot of work now down near my way, Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, that sort of thing as well. I'm just looking through now. You've done a lot down here too, Josh. Josh, you when you were down here with me a couple of years ago now, the Hangout. Remember the Hangout? Remember Floribama, all that sort of thing too. So Megan's got all that sort of stuff too on her website. So have a look, and more too, like parasailing. We're talking duck-free flights. We're talking, cocktail crawls, for instance, as well. I'm just flicking through here.
Wow.
Lots of things to do. And one thing that Megan, I just saw now, I've not seen, and I live down here in Orange Beach area, and that is the hot shop as well, where you can do glass.
Yep, over really cool. At the Coastal Art Center in Orange Beach, they have, they call it the Hot Shop, which is their glass blowing studio. Mm-hmm. And I want to say a couple weekdays a week, you can go in the morning, and they've got a team of artists and instructors that are really, really awesome. And they'll show you exactly kind of what to do and help you do it. You can make a couple different things. But the last time we were down there, my husband and I both made glass flowers that are kind of hollow through the middle, so you can stick them in a plant and water your plants that way, and they're just really, really cool and beautiful. And you could say, hey, I made that. They also, I think, have a ceramic studio down there, so a fun way to get some hands-on art.
Really cool. So if you're coming down this way, check out Megan's website. Have a look at different things as well. And it's not just this area either. You got a lot of other places as well that you go to. Check it out, and you'll see all the different. This one here is 20 offbeat things to do in the Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. So very cool indeed. Thank you again for joining us, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm honored to have been your guest, and very, very delighted to be the bringer of the number one winner.
And I will say, I've never won this, so I'm not used to it. So I think too, the poor patrons, they've never won it either. I'm just glad Josh didn't win for the third time in a row. So there we go. If that's satisfaction enough for myself and the patrons out there as well. So well done, congratulations.
I can't believe we haven't had the world's largest mailbox on the previous 2 years. That was just a great pick, Megan.
There was nothing from Casey's.
Yeah, low-hanging fruit. That's for sure.
Listen to you now trying to diss her. Like,
no,
you chose
dissing. I'm just
low-hanging fruit.
I'm just like, if you see the world's largest mailbox just hanging there, you got to pick it, right? And she picked it.
Exactly.
Low-hanging fruit. That's what I meant.
Exactly. That's fair enough. All right, Josh, as I said before, patrons have been very much part of our what we do here in March Madness and everything else as well. How can people be a part of the inner circle, so to speak? Yeah,
the patrons make this show possible with obviously their financial support on Patreon, but also they literally made this show possible with giving us 5 awesome picks. And you got so close to the Clown Hotel winning. But if you want to get into the inner circle, I'm going to call it the inner circle. Hey, Scott. He's a patron, by the way. Scott's a patron.
He is.
If you want to get into this inner circle, consider joining us at patreon.com/treasures of our town.
Otherwise, Josh, how can people find us or contact us for next year's March Madness?
Yes, feel free to reach out to us. Send all the hate mail. It will be directed right to me at treasuresofourtownpodcast@gmail.com, or you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or our Buzzsprout site.
So that's it for our show today. Please subscribe, rate, review on your favorite podcasting app. And as always, Josh,
your travels always lead you to the most unexpected and amazing, bizarrely huge, like the mailbox, things around the world. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.